Guys, I'm here for a review video of Charlotte. It is a series about people with abilities. A meteor went by in their lifetime, and it's like kind of, well, they got abilities from it, and it's one of the best animes I've ever watched to date. I just watched it today. Well, in last night a bit. I watched the whole series, plus I watched the OVA, the special episode. I watched every single episode, dubbed, of course. So in this series, you get to see him. You got him. He's the main character, him right there. And then these are his classmates that he eventually meets. It starts off where he's jumping into people's bodies, taking their notes and trying to become the, at the top of his class, the coolest kid. And then he, well, there's this girl in his class, and he wants to try to go out with her, stuff like that. So he sets up a plan where she almost gets hit by a bus, and he runs out and saves her. And then he gets caught by this one right here and that one over there. They catch him in the act with the camera and stuff, and he realizes a bunch of stuff. And eventually he transfers to that school. We find out he has a sister, and, he helps track down people with abilities because his ability is he can jump into other people's bodies. At least that's what we think at first. Eventually we find out a lot more. We find out she has a brother who had abilities. We find out a bunch of stuff about her and her brother. I don't want to tell too much because if you decide to watch it, or if you have watched it, and I recommend if you haven't watched this, you should really go check this out and come back to this video and watch it, okay? It's a really good show. My friend told me about it a few days ago. He's been trying to get me to watch it. I finally got the time to watch it. I binge watched it. It was amazing. It came out in 2015. I'm pretty sure there's a manga. I'm probably going to check those out sooner than later and read them to see everything. We find out, well, spoilers for the show, even more than I already have said. His sister gains abilities. This girl tries to hurt her. She freaks out. She collapses the building on top of herself. And then he goes down a terrible arc because his sister passed away after that. And she saved him from allowing himself to be completely lost. Eventually he meets this girl who's from this band that her brother really liked back when he was not mental or sick or whatever. And he ran into one of the people, and they got along. And then she had tickets to go to the concert. She had tickets to go to that person's concert, so they went to the concert, and he started having these memories flood back to him. And he went back into a place where he realizes he has a brother and stuff, and another whole life, kind of. And you learn a bunch of other stuff, and eventually let's skip to the final episode. We find out that he is got to collect every ability from every single one, and that's kind of how it ends, I guess. He gets every ability. He forgets his memories, and I hope you enjoyed this because this was a very good show to me. And I'm very excited to read the manga next, and I'm going to soon. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoyed my review of this show. And if they ever do decide to make another season and stuff, I would be happy to watch it and review it. And I'll definitely let you know if I do find anything out. But until then, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I really recommend watching this show. I may even do a review of the manga after, in the novel. I think there's a light novel. I may do a review of that afterwards, but until then, this is me checking out. Peace out.